We're going to talk about some underhooks a little bit, real common position, a couple different ways to get into them, and then a couple different familiar positions. First off, and preferably, again, very similar to an inside tie, I would like to crowd my opponent and force him to put hands on me, where I can simply come up into an underhook here, or once he puts a hand on me, and I can go to elbow tie and then come into an underhook. Okay? I'm very careful of maintaining head position. Okay? Again, it's always one of the top priorities in my body position. So as I make contact here, the head position, which allows me to come arm straight up right into this underhook. If you notice, I keep a very short underhook. Very short. I want it about as deep as my wrist is all. Okay? At the same time, my elbow, I'm keeping it back to my own body. So I'm really controlling the position here, as opposed to sometimes we may feel more secure getting this in deep, but we're also giving this guy an opportunity to really clamp down and take a bite on my elbow, where it prevents me from exploding and getting to some offense quickly. So I want to keep that underhook short. Again, come together here, boom, here, and then elbow back to my body where I can then circle and move. Boom, I can bring it to a step down. I can level change, outside step. Come here, I can do throw bys, which we're seeing a lot of nowadays, real common and a very good, effective offense. I'm closing the distance here, forcing a hand on me. I'm either come an elbow tie, where I'll pull it in and step up, or just simply come up and then hips in. Hips in. Also important to note that I have to be courageous. You hear about this a lot, especially Greco, which can lend a lot of valuable stuff to this position, but my hips got to be in. I really want to control underhook with my hips here, where I'm strong. Other side here. My head position, where my hips are up and in. I'm not afraid of the position here. I'm really taking charge of it. Maybe even controlling far wrist. Okay? So, with that, we have underhook, and everything we've done so far is with our head on the same side. So when I take this underhook here, I may be controlling this wrist, and I have all sort of offensive options here. Boom. Level change to opposite side shot. Near side sweep, throw by, all from head on the same side. Another very effective and common position from an underhook is with my head on the opposite side. So as I come up with an underhook, the guy starts fighting, and I end up with my head on the opposite side. Looks like an over-under position. But a couple of keys to be noted are that I don't really want to hug and come to a 50-50 position. When in this type of underhook, I want to control wrist or elbow, where he really doesn't have a bite. But paramount is my shoulder. I want to bury my shoulder right in this guy's chest, where I'm really controlling the position here, and then inside leg, again with my hips in. From here I can wrestle. As he's circling one way or the other, I can circle to cut him off and crowd him, as well as anything I do offensively. Push, pull, level change, throw bys, drags, all of those things, they come from me taking ownership of the position, shoulder right in his chest. Right here, wrestling. Okay, so, quick review is we have underhook position, where we come across, elbow tying up, head on the same side, here, and then we have underhook, boom, where we end up with our shoulder. You can see my shoulder in his chest here. Again, elbow back to my ribs, and no deeper than wrist. No deeper than the wrist in this position. Okay. Secondly, real common tactic to get into an underhook is a collar tie or bang head type position, where I club one side, and his instinct is to reach that arm. Boom, right here, and I dig it. I'm kind of not in a great position as far as illustration goes. What I want to do here when I bang head is I have to protect my leg, and I have to maintain head position. So as I'm over here, I may bang head, but I'm reaching again with trail leg arm, where I'm least vulnerable, forcing this reaction. Boom. And then I'm coming to the underhook position, maintaining strong head position. Again, everything else the same. Wrist deep, elbow back to my ribs. Okay, here. Wrestling, going after that wrist, and then onto my offense.